Hello and welcome to another update video on gold. The chart has started week into the week. You know what I mean? Week into the week. A little weaker even than I thought, but again, nothing has changed really. What I wanted to see early this week, so I didn't say Monday or anything, but what I wanted to see early this week was a bounce, and maybe that's developing right now. We started the week a little bit in the negative, but or in the red, but we still are holding critical support levels here. And the wave count, the wave structure is still very much unchanged. So I'd like to see still a bounce early this week that will tell us more about whether we are in the orange scenario or the white scenario. The orange one, quick reminder, is the bullish scenario, the directly bullish one. They're both overall bullish, right? You know that if you followed previous videos. But in the orange scenario, we're basically now tracking a so-called Elliott wave triangle, which is highlighted there, on the chart in orange. The trend lines are not so important, but we have an A wave here in a wave 4 correction. So the wave 4 appears to be unfolding as triangle. We had a wave B bounce, a wave C, a wave D, and an E wave, and we could start the fifth wave to the upside. That's the thesis right now, but we would need to see a pretty immediate move to the upside, and ideally a 5-wave move up to confirm that this is not the white scenario, which I will explain in a minute. And also we want to see a break at least above resistance, which is located at $3,419. So those are the things that we want to see here. To keep the orange scenario alive, we need to hold above the swing low from the 27th of June. That is the red line, and that's the $3,250 level. So below $3,250, the white scenario comes into play. I mean, it's already in play, but it's not in the focus necessarily because we're still holding above the invalidation point, and it will be the next rally, which might start now, might happen early this week. That was sort of my idea. It will be the structure of the next rally that will tell us more about whether we're in the white scenario or the orange count. Now, in the white scenario, we have a more bearish perspective. However, it would also be bullish because what I have labeled here as wave 4 in orange might simply be extending a little bit. I mean, gold has really just been moving in a sideways consolidation pattern. If you were whipsawed or get frustrated by this price action, it's not a surprise because we're not in a trend. I mean, we captured it pretty early when I highlighted to you that we might start this correction, but you never really know what this correction is going to be like. Is it going to be a triangle or an ABC structure or whatever? But I remember it was already end of April where we talked about this correction, that it could be unfolding, right? And it is a correction. It's not an uptrend. This is a sideways consolidation correction pattern. It's a holding pattern, essentially. But these correction patterns, they can really, if it's not trending in any way, just moving sideways, you get a lot of choppy price action. And if you're trading this aggressively, it's difficult. Now, in the white scenario, we could be moving in a C wave to the downside, targeting this blue zone between $3,093 and $2,878, right? Now, in this move to the downside, what we are tracking is a potential 5-wave decline. So we do have a wave 1 already maybe complete. And the idea, and that was one of the reasons why I'm watching for a bounce this week, because we could be setting up for a bounce in wave 2, which, however, should be an ABC structure. So it's a bit early really to confirm that. But if we see 5 waves up, it might be the A wave, then the B wave pullback, and the C wave up. But again, there is really not enough microstructure there to confirm that this has started. But definitely something to watch for from the current price region. And if it's really a wave 2 bounce, it should remain a corrective rally, and we should stay below $3,419. That's why that is so important. Next Fibonacci support is located at 3,271. So I would still like to see this week a bit of a bounce and maybe a test of resistance. And if it's more than 3 waves up, and if we break above $3,420, it's more likely the orange scenario. I slightly prefer orange, but it will really be up to the structure of the next rally to give us more clarity here. That's the update on gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates on gold, silver, but also updates about stocks, the S&P 500, the ES futures chart, the next NASDAQ chart, check out our stocks membership. It's linked in the description. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.